Welcome to the most heretical stream on the internet. I give you Wooly1169.
Hello everyone, welcome to the stream and welcome back for Modulus Factory Automation. Let's see here, who all is here? Nerd is here claiming first, and that it's Batman's fault. Kalzamar has secured the Caledorn hat, so put that on in just a moment. And Jonathan is here as well. Let's see. You all like to torture me? You want to... Except for Kalzamar. Kalzamar wants to go for the more comfortable hats. You think tentacles on your head are comfortable? And, let's see. And with 81,400 Wally-aroos, it wouldn't have mattered if I hadn't to refund it? Oh, sorry. Captain of Modularity. Could be. Could be. Let's put the tentacle head on. You guys just like to torture me with the brains. As comfortable as a brain sucking Caledorn can be. Everybody else just like to torture me with the banana and the angler and what else is there? It's torture? I don't remember. Alright. So last time we were here, let's actually switch into the game. Last time we were here, we started the game from fresh here. You're singing? Yeah, that's torture too. Yep. We started the game from scratch, made the basic stuff here. We started to do some of the refinery stuff here, and then realized that I shouldn't have shipped the crystals over just to ship the powder back across. Go for the Caledorn, the cereal, and the patty hat. Yeah. Those aren't bad. The cereal one's kind of annoying just because it's like a headband, so it doesn't really stay up there very well, but that's still. So that's kind of not great, but I don't know if it's worth rebuilding it or not, or if it's just better to proceed to the next landmass and just let it go. If we did rebuild it, we would have to do it on a new island, I think. Well, let's take a look at what it would take to rebuild this. So, we have 4 quatrains of whatchamacallit here? Whatever the stuff is called. The, something rock. Poly rock. And then 6 of the extractors on the crystals. That will make enough stuff to make and maintain the blue powder, the whatever this is called here, the blue pigment. Quatrains. Am I Nostradamus? Nostril dumbass. Yes. Over here we have quite a few here. Here's our 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, we could do the refiner here in this corner. And then we could use the other ones on this landmass to do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe? Nostril dumbass, yes. I stole that one from Scott Adams of Dilbert fame. That was a character, I think, in a recurring series of Dilbert comics. It stuck with me, and I remembered it. We should have plenty to do this here. Nice. So, and there's some over here, too. So I think we should maybe do this rebuild. We could also potentially rebuild the base stuff here, too. But I definitely think we should rebuild the refinery and then all this crap we had here on this landmass. We could make copies of many of these things. I'm an idiot, which shouldn't surprise most people here. The E button here is the move tool, which moves an operator or a building to a new position, and it can be used to select an array of things too. So, yeah, I'm an idiot. So, let's buy this landmass here, which we need an expansion permit for, which we have. 3 islands unlocked already. The colony will be most excited to hear how much you've expanded your factory's footprint. I knew we could count on you. Don't count yet. I do want to do this and just clear this landmass completely. Is there copy pasta? Yes, we can also do C to copy. I didn't actually mean to move what I did there, but that's okay. You shall go veg in front of the TV now. Your work here is done. Have a good stream. Bye. Thank you, nerd. Peace out. All right, so we want to figure out what we're going to do here. We're going to need a bunch of these thingies. So we might as well take that. Put them all together. Point them all together, I mean. Let's do down. Let's do right. Let's do left. Let's do down and right here. So these will come together like this. No? How about you do this the way that I want you to do this? There we go. Something like that. And then we can combine these, and we talked about this last time, but we can combine these into sort of a bus if we want to. If it makes sense to for this, it may or may not make sense. But we can put the output of 4 furnaces on one belt, which is the output of 16 miners, which happens to be the amount of nodes we have here. So that could be useful. And then we could, well, that's oil there. Yeah, we need that too. So I don't want to necessarily build a refiner on that side because we need to mix the oil with the pigment here. Oh, I botched this somehow. Nope. Belt there, please. Oh, I need a splitter there. Splitter there. Can I move? This? No, I cannot. Or can I? Yeah, I can. Okay, good. Splitter is 3. T. There we go. Oopsie. You can't split unless you use a splitter. You can't just split belts. Okay. I don't know why these things aren't running, but sure. Oh, because they need advanced cores, and we aren't making those yet. Right, that's where we left off. Okay. Splitter, I barely know her. So we need to make these things over there. I think what I will do then, because then the pigment comes out of this machine, actually comes, yeah, out of this machine through the harvester pad, and then it gets mixed with the oil. I think we should build all of these over here, put the refiner in here someplace, and then mix the pigment here with the oil from here to make however many possible belts we can make of this pigment. We are getting 7.5 per minute of pigment, and we can get 60 a minute of oil, which means that we can support painter? Dye mixer. 7.5. We can actually only support 1? Doesn't seem right. Something's not right. You ain't right. Or maybe it is right. We'll figure it out. Anyways, so let's take... Let's see, how do I want to do this? I want to combine these into furnaces right away. So we do something like this. Then you figured asking London nicely to do a flotsam run instead of my suggestion of pestering her. That's the term I used. Better chance of working. Probably, yes. Probably. I still like to pester people, though. Let's see, you go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's fine. You go up there, and then zig the zag here into there. And this one here just goes like that. And then these come together, and they're going to go along down that way. Let's see. So I'm going to have to do maybe some shenanigans like this to get these out of here. And then something like this with this one like that. Let's do another furnace here. There. There. And I need extractors on these. And then these can merge in with those, and that will be one full belt coming out of here. So I think we can more or less just copy all of this. Let's do C and do box select here. But I think I'm going to tweak it a bit. I think we can. Oh no. I seem to have lost the copy. Yeah, it's real sensitive on that. I think I also want to tee this. Yeah. Maybe I won't tweak this any. That looks pretty good. Too bad I don't have a little bit more space there. Could I have? Actually, I could have. Place. And then let's E this part here over to here. And then I want to see this part here and tee it into there. And then we do splitters there, there, and there. Like that. And then this just needs to get tweaked a bit here. So you'll go down to there and back around again. This I want to delete for now. This takes in what? What's coming into that? Oh, right, the crystals are coming into that. Down here. I think I'm going to move them down here. Give me a crane. There. I like that. You can't use the crystals yet, but by the time you're ready, they will be there. I suppose I probably could have maybe moved this here. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's E this. T it. Flip it around like that. Get rid of that one. Take this into there. And delete these pieces here. And that's even nicer. Nice. So this is going to be manifold splitting. So this one's going to get most of it. And it'll take it a little while to back it all up. But it should be okay. Should be. I do, though, want to put the harvester pad back in here now, I think. I'm going to put it right there. And then it'll be linked to here. You get the pigment out. As soon as they finish this construction here. Did I mess something up here? Oh, I did. Oh, no. Let's just do E. Place it back down again. Why is that not... Is it because I flipped it? Let's reset. You go on the bottom. You go on the top. Reconfigure. Yeah, it's because I flipped it. And then you're still okay? Looks like you're still okay. Yep. Alright, there we go. Weird. Alright, so now we're taking in these and all of that stuff. We should be good. So now we are producing... Estimating 5 now? Alright. So we need to make this stuff. Dye mixer. Dye mixer. I think that's a good spot. These will go like this, and then we need to have the oil extractor here. And you will take from here, and we can underground into there. How about now? Nice. Okay. So we may or may not be able to support more than one of these, but well, we can see what happens. Oh, we do need to upgrade this though. That's where the other 2.5 went, or came from. So these I'm probably going to combine and bring over to this corner to do whatever build we do over here. And then these ones here will probably come up this way and do whatever build I do here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 sets. How many am I using here at the moment? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, good. So we need to come up with a solution for this. So you, am I still using those parts? Did I screw this up somehow? Why am I sending all of these parts into here? Why does that reflect? Weird. Okay. That was coming way down in here, which is why this isn't producing. Okay, so what am I sending all of these parts for? Is there a reason I was sending them all? They refer to... Oh, the challenge! Yes, thank you. And welcome in, Talon. It was for this. Is there a reason to keep the challenges going? Well, this does keep going up. So maybe. Maybe. Maybe I leave those alone. And we just replace the stuff that's making blue stuff. Which is... 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that really it? I'm making the advanced cores. I'm making them here. Maybe we just replicate this advanced cores build. It just needs blue parts, and I had broken the blue dye. Stuff. Okay. Let's, So, 1, 2, 3, 4. How many do I have over here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Convenient! But also, I have the dye over here. So maybe I don't want to do that all the way on the other side. Maybe I just want to set up half of these for making... Yeah, let's do this. Okay, so down here we go. Let's combine 4 sets of these into one full big belt. And then have the other 4 be able to go up here. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. This will come out like this. These ones can come out like this. These ones can come out like this. And these ones would be okay like this. Furnace. One there. One there. One there. One there. This goes like this. Like this. And then these can go wherever I think I want to build these, or rebuild these blue things. So, let's see. I really snaked this in here. That's going... Oh yeah, that's going through there, of all places. Yeah, we're definitely going to straighten this out. So I was dyeing this one completely blue. It's making those parts. This one is making those parts. I dyed one cube completely blue, and then... Because that only makes 15 anyways. And passed it through here. And then... I think, if I remember correctly, somewhere in here I'm monotoning one of those pieces back out of blue again. I think. And then up here, maybe it's this one that I did that. Yeah, it was here. Okay. They didn't need as much blue as I dyed, but you're better off dyeing the blue early because you get the best value for it. Okay, so let's do a copy of this here. All of that. Put it down here, and we'll figure it out again. I'm going to delete this. Start with. This here goes... That's not even part of this build. Neither is... Though this is the paint coming through. We can figure that part out. You and actually this is one of the 4 pieces. Okay. So let's see. This part. The outer pieces come together into this. The outer pieces are the squares. And the squares being stitched together like this, 15 of them. 15 and 15 make 15. And then I have the other outer squares. No, that's not the outer squares. These are the other outer squares. Okay. So I think... And then that gets stitched together like that. I think I want to take this part here. Here. This goes into there. This goes around like this and into there. And then the other pieces here, they're outputting that shape in 60 of them. I'm monotoning 2 of them, and then I'm merging them together and then stacking them. Oh, I see. Okay. So for that, I think I just want to do... this again. But I think I want to do that. For this one, I want to put it in here. And then those come together into this. Almost. But I think it needs to be flipped. Why won't you auto-underground that? You were auto-undergrounding things... Oh, that doesn't fit. Sure. In that case, move this over by 1. That's why. Okay. That may be flipped backwards, but we'll figure that out. Oh, I did want to not delete that other building here. But I can see what pieces I need to make sure that I'm doing this right. So that makes this piece. We have this one here making the L-shaped piece for this, which is that one. Do that so I can see these things. And that's making the piece from here and combining it with this piece here. Okay, so let's do this differently then. You move over here. Delete, delete, delete. Delete, delete. Belt. Belt. This can be flipped. That. And then you get to merge with this thing. And then you guys here. No. You guys here go like this, but I think it needs to be... Oh, that's right. That's right. I've got a cube. You're making that shape. You're slicing it long ways so they can be sandwiched back together again. You're slicing it widthwise so they can be stacked together again. The stack goes into this one. This one here. Oopsie. Like that. Goes like this. This can be deleted. Let's see, you go to this thing, and you go to this thing with the paint inserted. Okay. You're taking in a full cube. You're taking in a full cube. That's from this bus that's coming out of here someplace. And that's all of your pieces here. This one, that one, and this one. Okay. And then, the other blue, which is this thing here. That I can take this much for now. Delete that. Delete this because that's just the paint incoming. Delete that too. How did I miss your inputs? Oh, that wasn't supposed to be there. That'll do it. Okay. That was just there as clone for some reason. But I didn't clean up. Okay, so let's take out... Nope, cancel that. Take out these. These. See, you get that piece. We've got those. You've got... What is this? We got you... No. We got you making these windows. And then I've got you making the same windows in a different combination. And you making... Oh, I see. Okay. These. So this one, and that one are my three outputs here. First thing I think is I would like to straighten this out a bit. Let's take out a good chunk of this here, and then move this up there. Move this there. Take this out. Move this whole assembly now into here and put that in there. You get those. Okay. Like this. And you get, oopsie, a painter. That's the wrong button. In here. Cube. Cube. For that. Paint is here. Cubes are here. Actually, I'm wondering if I should take this, put it down like that instead. Run the cubes this way and run the paint this way. And then underground where necessary. Okay, let's see. You're making the androids, you're making the cores. The cores are needed to make the androids, right? Is that how this works? Yeah, and then the androids follow this belt all the way back into here. Let's do cores first. Can I do anything better with this? Maybe I should. Maybe I should. Let's take this out, that out. Move this like this. Yeah, I already like this better. You go there, you go there, you go there. And we'll do the same on this side, even though it's a little bit less insane. Move this here. And there. And then this whole thing here can be bumped inward. Wait, no, that's not right. Nope, nope, nope. That's its own thing. Yeah, that's its own thing. Okay, so let's do the cores, which are these guys. First. I don't know how I did that. I'm going to flip it. No. Keep it as is, but I do need to push it out that far. I think. No. I don't. No. No, I don't. Go there. I need to take out some of this. I need to put a splittery-do in here. You'll go straight into there, or should I go underground? Let's go underground. And then you'll come down. You should be getting your cubes now. You are? Good. This comes down. We do another splittery-do here. Oh, maybe I should have done... Let's do that the opposite way. You go there. That. You go underground. You get a splittery-do here. And keep on trucking. That'll start those getting made. Those need to go into this machine. We'll move that over here. 1, 2, 3... Yes, but I'm going to change these. Crane there, crane here, crane here. Can this be flipped, or is it going to cause... It'll cause problems. Is it correct otherwise, though? Looks like it. Let's just leave it as is. Best to not cause problems, Jonathan. And that'll get those started again. I hope. Yep. And then we can take this and put it here. 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 Splittery do for you. And the last one is the last one. It can just go into there. But am I going to have a problem with that? No. Okay, good. And you can just go like this. You need 15. You take in 15. I think we should try to make another one of these. See how this goes. You go there. Nope, can't do that. One of these days, Wally, you'll learn. This goes like this. I don't think I can do more than 2 of them, though, so I don't think I'm making enough pigment for 2. We'll see, but I think that'll be better. And then that goes into this building. And I'm going to redo the thingies on this again. Alchemy Factory stuck in my brain? Why is that? Here, there, here. Auto belt splitting? Yeah, not just... Yeah, but not just. Lots of games do that. Alright. So that should be good. We need one of these thingies here. Drone thingies. Yeah, that's probably the best. Patty hat. Alright. I think it's down to the bottom. Bottom of the barrel. Alright, we'll put the patty hat on the Caledorn. That. Let's see. This move over to there. Perfect. And then you will link to there. Import those thingies. This needs to be upgraded. I already upgraded it? Oh no, we gotta wait till we can do blues. Right. That's fine. And then this will make its thing, and it'll start making blue robots. And then we can remove all of this old stuff here. How are things going? Let's see. Oh. Oh. That'll help. And then they have to come out of here. And they have to go back to the mainland here. I think I should start with deleting all of this. Yes. And this. And this. These challenge pieces should have probably just been done over here. Well, while that stuff's going, let's go to the tech tree and do Gray Nexus. We need 4,000 for that. Blue Vault and Yellow Spire. Blue Vault and Yellow Spire. Is that... There's Blue Vault. Requires blue data shards. Requires advanced processing plant. And Yellow Spire must be up ahead even further, because the yellow stuff's all over here. There's Yellow Spire. Okay, so this is more like, hey, you've got stuff way ahead in the game now, so figure out what you're doing. Okay. Let's see, you're coming back onto this belt. It's fine. Nope, I broke the oil. Well, that's fine, because we're going to not need it anymore anyways, so it'll be fine. This is already all done. But I think we've basically given up the ghost on these. This is going to get stopped here if it's not already, because we do not have any more of these coming in, because we do not have the blue pieces for it. So we're done making... Fortunately, we just missed one, but that's okay. So we're done making cores. All this stuff can come out now. Yes. You two. You three. You here. This, that can all go. And this will probably be stopped because it doesn't have any more cores coming in. Yeah, so we could just take all this out then. Goodbye. Yes. No more robots from here. Okay. So that consolidates this down to just those things that are being made for that challenge. Now we need to try to sneak a belt through here from this, which we'll need to have one of these collector thingies. Somehow over... And to get it into here, which could be on one of these belts. How far can the undergrounds go again? Can they go that far? Can. Can they go this far? They can. Okay. If I take you... may not end up the best, but, Here. There. Then there to there. And then you link to this. There we go. Blue robots once again. Okay. That makes me slightly happier on that respect. Yeah, I'm just not sure if I need to keep these going or not. So let's see what we can do next in the tech tree. Gray Nexus does seem to be a soon thing, but we need to produce more of these data shards. Maybe we need to even step up the production of them. Gray Building's third floor wouldn't hurt, because that would just produce more. We should also consider doing Blue Building's additional floors. Blue Building's second floor right there. We can also increase the number of cranes. That will be useful too. And, that do. Cranes can reach up to 3 spaces. Don't need that right now. Increasing the skylines per island, that might become useful. Efficiency view, detect bottlenecks or other problems in the factory. Let's do that. Sorter, sort specific items or modules from a conveyor belt. Yeah, that might become useful. Boosting the assembler speed. We can double that, which means we would need half the amount of machines in some cases. Boosting the cutter speed. That could be useful too. And the stamper speed. We need a higher rank for this freight hub. I don't know what we need for that. Rank 8, I guess. So we're stuck down here. These can't go any further. We can do these additional speed things here. Operators that cast a colored beam into the sky to mark an area for visibility purposes. Okay. Counter. Oh, we can count the flow rates. That's kind of useful. The rest of these things are nopes. The skylines we talked about. Advanced processing plant might be the way to go next. Although we might want to actually put more gray shards into. Oh, we also aren't ranked up high enough. So we do need to maybe do this one. Okay. So I think we might want to set up more gray data shards, which are made here. From the processors, which are made here. The processors need cores, which are made there. No, that's bots. Processors are made, cores that are made here. The cores are using two belts. The processors are using two belts, I think. Okay. I think maybe stepping up the core production here would be the next best thing, because we're going to need a lot to get that gray monument going. So let's do the same kind of thing as we just did. We need 1, 2, 3, 4 belts. Oh, gee, that's convenient. Let's do number 4 here. This, that, this, and that. And then this, that, this, and that. You guys can do this. You guys can do this, maybe. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys can do this. And then these ones can maybe just go like, let's take them this way instead. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we need number 5, which is the furnace. You'll need one here. You'll need one here. You'll need one there. And you'll need one here. You get a curve. You get a curve. You get a zigzag. This comes out. Actually, maybe they come over here. Yeah. Do this and then do that. That'll get us 4 on a belt. And then we can make copy of these builds here. Go into this machine. Oh, I also need to look at which ones of those machines do I want to increase the crane connections on. This is 8, 8, and 8, so those are fine to be equals. This is 8, 8, and 8, so that's fine to be equals. This here is 8, 4, and 4, so we probably want to step up the pickup of these ones. So another crane would be good here. Right there. And you can go there like that, and that'll pick up twice as many of those. Also, upgrade these now. Might be actually the best thing to do. And the same thing with you. Let's take this. And you are, yeah, 24 of one, 48 of the other. And then I lost the copy. And then this one. And let's see if we can maybe clean this one up a little bit. This is extraneous. Okay, so you get these. And these. And these. I take out this. Let me move this piece here out of the way for a second. I do that. This. No, not quite. This. That. This is going to be flipped, though, so I'm going to have to reprogram that. But that's okay. I do that instead. Will that be better? Almost. Almost. Let's, move this. Flip these back. You move over here. Go into there. You go there, and then it's fine. This comes out, that goes out. This can go into here then, just like that. And these can go in like this. Actually, in that case, let's do this. Wrong button. Here, there, there, and there. These are the cores. They come out. We do the flying thingy here. And if I do this properly, I can add this crane in there like that. And you can link up to there like that. And that'll make the data core thingies right there. I like it. So let's connect it up. You go in. Oops, not like that. Oh, I can't do that. Oop. Already screwed it up, everybody. You come down here. You come over here. You get deleted. Let's do a splitter like this. You'll go in there. And then you'll go to another splitter here. There and there. You go through here into there, there, and there. That'll do. I like that much better. Is there a reason why we need a large amount of basic robots? This reason. Is this in a time limit? It's saying 453 out of 480, but I delivered 674, so it must be within some amount of time. Or it's not cumulative, so 674 minus 1 minus 60 minus 160 minus... Yeah, that could be it. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so I'd see these are still accumulating. It's cumulative, so it's 1 plus 60 plus 160 plus right now 457. So once I have delivered 1 plus 60 plus 160 plus 480, 701 bots, I will get this XP. We could increase that by building more bots, say over here. The bots take, and if I do that, maybe it's time to clean this up too, but the bots take 1, 2, 3, 4 also. How much over here do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, that's convenient. So we could do that. Either duplicate it and or move it. If I moved it,
Poke,
Batman.
Poke. Is that all you do?
Welcome in. Thanks for the poke. You think I forgot to hook up the bots from the other island? I don't think so. This should be them. Here. Oh, here. Thank you, Talon. That's okay. We were accumulating. At least they weren't backed up yet. Thank you for that. I forgot about the last little bit, as always. Super Battle Golf got an update. I saw an update. I didn't see what the patch notes were, though. Anything fun? Upgrade. Upgrade. Oh yeah, you need to have one of these thingies. And then we'll belt this into there too.
Delivery target completed.
Oh, androids level 2. Nope, delivery. Nice. So that is correct, because that was, we hit 41. Yeah. Mark, welcome in. Looks like a new area in snow. Nice. Okay, cool. Because we have, islands and, forest and desert already, so another biome's kind of nice. Mark, we've been redoing some rebuilding. We duplicated the cubes here. We have we rebuilt the entire blue bots over here on this new island and deleted it off of this one. I think we're going to duplicate the gray bots as well. I think. And then we can see about progress. Or making progress. Oh, this is gummed up. Why is this gummed up? What are these things? Did I screw something up? Yes, I did. Doggone it. I forgot something. I forgot a data center here. Let's see, is that what Z is? Yeah.
Oof.
Exactly. Alright, well that was like a half dozen of those that got wasted.
Delivery target completed. Rank up.
There we are. Well, we got the rank up on the bots here as we pass 701. Alright, so math is what's for dinner. We also ranked up to 5. So that'll step up that production some more. We can upgrade this again. Assuming we're actually providing enough things here. I didn't actually even check. See if we were. To see if this is really worth it. Let's see, we're feeding in. You're making 15. We have so much wasted stuff down here that it might be worth rearranging things. And rebuilding those. Is there advantage to keeping this going? I don't think there is. I mean, we've delivered 10,000 pieces here. We've long since passed the 800 mark here. Is there an advantage? Or should we tear it all down and build the next challenge? Which gives us blue cubes. Nice. I wish I knew. I wish I knew for sure. Whether I should keep this going or not. I mean, I guess, practically speaking, unless we can expand the delivery dock technologically, which I doubt we can, eventually we're going to run out of the ability to shove more stuff in there, right?
Nah, that's what she said.
Unless that's what the freight hub is for. Master amount of items to other islands by air. No, okay, that's not what that's for. Yeah, I don't see any upgrades for that. I'm guessing we can delete these. And I'm guessing it's so hard. I'm just gonna do it. Gone. Careful. Eventually some of these things might need to be broken apart, but for right now it's fine. Are we still getting blue bots? Yes, we are. Okay, good. Maybe it reaches a point where the lesser objects are no longer worth it, and it looks like after a certain point you no longer use whites. Yeah, that could be. I mean, we have to constantly be making these bots here, at least until we've delivered a cumulative number of 40, 60, 68, 72, 74, 75, about 76,000, just shy of 76,000. So we've got a long time before we've delivered all the bots there. And these gray data shards, eventually, I assume we'll stop needing them for techs. It looks like, yeah, yep. But that's going to be a little while down the road too. So, yeah. So I think we should do something. Do something. I think we should move or build a new build for the bots up here using this supply in this corner, which is enough for one build. And in this case, though, I'm going to move these facilities with me rather than rebuilding them. Just because, yeah. And then at some point we can take this 1, 2, 3... 3 here? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sets. 2, 3, 4, and make say, another couple of bot things down here. And we can then take this 1, 2, 3, 4 here and make another data or gray processor and then data shard thing here. So we can definitely fit more in here, but I do want to rebuild these. Snowball, welcome in. Let's do that kind of real quick. And see what that gives us. So number 4, you can have these here. You can have these here. You can have these. No, actually, let's do these. How to do that? Oopsie. These like this, and we'll do these ones like this. And let's see. You guys will go this way. You guys will go that way. You guys will go down the middle here. You guys will go like this, and you guys will go like this. And then we do number 5, and we tee that to this, 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 and that. Beautiful. And then this will come down to the edge and come down this way, and we'll build the new thing of this thing here. These are simple. So that. This isn't much harder. This. And then this, which I think is almost the same, but not quite the same. Oh, wait, tree. Stop looking at me, Swan. Alright. So we have these ones. Like that, maybe. Although, probably compress these down a bit. These ones are making that shape and that shape, which is this thing's shapes. Yes-ish. Yes-ish. And then these ones are making those shapes and these shapes evenly. Which are your shapes? Yes, only these are monotoned. We could simplify the monotoner thingy by putting the monotoner back here and putting one of them in instead of 2. Because all of this cube is going into making those. Yeah, let's do that. Put a monotoner back in front of this one. Okay. I'm actually going to a little bit like this. Do this. Wrong button again. Do this. You get split, split, split. And you get moved into here. And into there, 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 and there. The trees are the real enemies, yes. This comes into the thing. These two go into the other thing. This comes into the thing. Maybe like this, and these two go into that thing. So 2 of those in black. 2 of these in white will be this one. Yep, and then this one is those and those. And those are at half speed compared to the other ones. Okay, so if these have all produced, it looks like they have, then let's make a deal with the devil. This is that one. E this. Move it. That. You get crane, crane, belt, belt. Yes, good. And you get moved over here with, complete those cranes. One more time, I think. Crane, crane, crane. Wait. No, let's do this instead. Crane. Oopsie, screwed that up. Crane, crane. Belt, belt, belt. Because this is supposed to be even. Alright, and then I gotta move this flyer here. Taking these cores. This way. Crane. And then we need a flyer out of here. Is this one. Taking these robots. To there. All of this then goes bye-bye. And just for fun, that goes in there. Alright, so I just moved that. I did not copy it. We can rebuild it now. Or at some point. But I think I want to do something new. So let's do something new over here on this island. Let's take a glut of these and let's do the next challenge, maybe? That looks like fun. So you're 32, you're 32, you're 32. Do these all need to be delivered in the same amounts? It looks like it. So why don't we do 3 belts? Sorry, 3 cubes. Here, 1 belt, 3 cubes. 1, 2. I could do it over there. And do 2 of each of them. Or double of each of them. But before we do that, let's go back into the tech tree. And let's boost assembler, cutter, if I have enough cubes. Stamper I might need. Let's start with those. Let's come up with a build of this. What does that do? Oh, interesting. I didn't notice that before. Let's see how to do this. You're going to have... Okay. You have... Ooh. And you have... Interesting. This one's actually the more complicated one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then... 2, 3, 4, 8, 16. That's 36 gray and These 3s are kind of throwing me off, but I think we can handle that. We might want that sorter, though. So maybe I should unlock that sorter. This one. Just to make sure I get the right things and the right belts. I think I should set up just a little single build here just to design with once again. Let's see, 5. So if I did a cutter, which now has a 30 per minute input speed, means that I could actually take the outputs of 2 furnaces into 1 cutter now, if I so chose. But depending on how I cut things, it's not going to help me much. But I want to do a 3x split here. That I can have pieces that are 3 in length. Might be worthwhile to monotonize those. That might just work. Might just be crazy enough to work. So the sorter that I unlocked is this one. Yeah. So this will take in... those. Well, I'll put those and those. Okay, so it's filtering on the big piece, because that's the one I selected. Then we need to cut this again. This time, it needs to be cut... like this. Oh, you can place splitters on the output node to output more than 1 belt speed. That's good to know. You're not getting 30, though. You're only getting 15. So you're only getting 15 of each of those anyways. It's interesting that it doesn't know that. And then we need to cut this again. So you're only getting 60 of those, so we only need to split this once. Oh, not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. And then this can do that. And this. That's 60 of those. We do need 2 cutters here. Because they'll take in the 60. And then these need to definitely are outputting 120 each. And then we'll have to stitch them all back together again like this. So one of these needs to be tinted, monotonized. So that we get... That's not going to work. Crap. $15. So 15 of each. You're taking in 15, you're outputting 60. Your 60 becomes 30. Why don't we do that? Maybe. And we do 2 monotoners here. We get monotoner speed in the tech tree? Monotoner speed 2. Not till level 6. Okay. Why is this stuck? Because this is stuck, I guess. Oh, I can't split that. I gotta do this. Dummy. Just 15 each. 15 becomes 60. 60 split in half. Half of them go to be white, half of them go to be black. So I have 120 black ones, 120 white ones. And then I have to piece them back together again like this. And then this piece gets something done with it to go to make these pieces. So we do... What's our assembler speed here now? $30. We're getting 120 out of this now, so we need to split it once. And then split it again. This. Oopsie. You go in there. And then you guys can do this. That. That. And that gives me 60 total of those. They can be assembled again. You stuck? Yeah. There we go. This goes here. This goes there. And then the white ones have to do the same thing. Almost exactly. Actually, it is exact. Do this, flip it, go here, connect that up. Reset, and do this. You reach the point where oh yeah, I read that already. Yep. Yeah, that. Oh, good. And then we can combine those together here. In another assembler. So, one of them needs to be rotated. I screwed up somehow? Probably. Yes, I did. The white ones need to have the opposite. Can I just flip one of them? Did I just do it twice? Yeah. No. Yeah, the white ones need to have an opposite layout. Okay, so the black ones I have... I think I have them correct. Oh, that's what I did wrong. Yeah, they have a different layout. They don't have an opposite layout. They have just a different layout. Okay. And then you should output that, and then we should be able to do this now. Correctly. Thank you. You and you. There we go. I did it! Okay. And then we got to do this one. So this one is, do we have coming out of there again? That needs to be sliced and sliced again. And we have 15, so we have 15 of each coming out. Slice this here. Like that. 2 by 2, 2 by 4. And then split it. No, I don't need to split it because that is 15, which makes 30. So I can just take that into another cutter and rotate it and then cut it again. And then that goes all the way. Now that goes into an assembler. Becomes 30. 30 becomes 60. The assembler can take in 60. So one assembler should do nicely. Like this. And these pieces are 1, 2 between, and then 1, 2, 3 between. Yeah. And then that comes out, goes all the way up here to yet another assembler. Taking in this piece and this piece,
New module created.
and that's it. Holy crap. That's a little bit of module there. try one more. This goes to thereabouts. Goes to there, 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 there. I have no idea if the numbers are right. $15 out. 15 in, 30 out. This side. 30 in, 120 out. Split. Wait. 15 in, 15 of each out. 15 in, 60 out. Split to go to 30. Splitter where a belt should be. Oh, this here. Is that what I did? Yeah. Which means that I can actually do this and this. Matters. Okay, so 15 in, 60 out. 60 out gets split into 30 in, and then these are 15s because they have to be. Does they come back to 30 again? So 30 in here makes 120 of those. That gets split into 60 and 60, which gets split into 30 and 30, which is that. So these are outputting 30. They come together. They output 30 here. This is 30 in, 120 out, split, 30 and 30 make 30, 30 and 30 make 30. So that's 30 there. This is 30 here. That makes 30 and 30 make 30 there. This here has 15 coming in, so 30 coming out. 30 coming in makes 60 coming out. 60 gets split into 30 and 30. And then that makes 30 of these, which comes together with the 30 of these to make 30 of these per minute. Okay, I think. So let's take that here. Move it out of the way. That's that module. Let's do this stupid one. See what we can do about that. Let's see. I want to split this here. We'll do single slices like that. Figure. That's going to take in 15 to make 60. I'm going to split it. And then I'm going to split one of them again, and we'll do 2 monotoners, put them back together again. And then this one goes into another cutter. Get cut like this. Should I do that? Do that first. So that is 15 in, 60 out. Split, so 30 in, 60 out. This gets split into 2 30s. This will get it's rotated and cut this way. That makes a 120 there. And a 120 there. And then I can just start stitching them all back together again. 120 needs to get split into 60 and 60, and then split again into 30 and 30 for the assembler. We'll do that. You can go like this and like this. You can go to here and do the same thing. And then you can go to here and do the same thing. Not do the same thing, but do a something. There. And then I can take this whole thing. Move it. There. Then also take the whole thing. Tee it. Put it in here. You'll go there, you'll go there. And then these two come together into another assembler. This. Wait just a moment here. There. And there. And they will come together like this. That takes care of the white ones. The black ones actually do the same exact thing from this point forward. Galzamar, take that stupid hat off. Which hat are we taking off? Both. Nice. Okay. Can I literally just do that? I think this last piece will need to get tweaked, but we'll see. Maybe not. I might be able to just do a flip. Wally Shark. Do. I do like that the assemblers will automatically adjust themselves for the monotone flip. Like that's a nice kill well thing. Yeah, so let's take this into there, this into here. You come in here and do a T like that, and you come in here and do a drop in there like that.
New module created.
Thought about Walnana? Walnana? I don't know what that is. So I think I want to do a little bit of editing here, maybe. Like if I do this to here. No, that won't fit anyway. Oh, Walnana. I gotcha, never mind. But leave it there. I'd have to put extra space. I could make this wider to make it shorter. I don't know if that's worth it. This here, I think I can do maybe a little tweak to it. Do I care, though? Of course I care. What silly question is that? Sick, twisted person are you? Asking silly questions. That's kind of big, but I don't know that I can reasonably make it smaller. I mean, I probably could. But I think it's reasonable the way that it is. So let's take an E of that. And put it up here out of the way. And then we'll go to the last one. And this last one is... let's see. I think I want to do... Well, I want to start with a cutter. Because I seem to always start with a cutter. This one's going to slice it like this. I have a bunch of plates. I think. So that'll be 60 plates. That goes into a splitter. And then we're going to cut again. This time... one of them's going to get cut this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 times 4 plus 6. 6, 2, and 2. Yeah, let's do this. That one. And then the other one's going to get cut in 2 by 2. Alright, so this is 15 in, 60 out. This is 30 in, 120 out. This is 30 in, 60 out. We split this again. Then I have 30 out in each slot. And then I split, I take one of these and I run it through 2 monotoners. What that does is that makes this part and that part that we then just need to split. And then the other half of this one, so 30 in here, will be rotated and split like this. Those will stay white. Those will be this piece, the friend piece over there, and this piece here, this piece here. Let's go to this one now. We have 120 of those. These can be reassembled now. And they can be put in like this and like this. And then I can do a copy and a flip of that so they come together. And we end up with 60 of those. We can reassemble those like this. And put one of them on the floor, and put one of them... Where's that shortcut at? X. No? Oh, wait. Like that. Yes. Configure. Okay. You're going to have some work to do, though. These get cut again. Like that. So it's 30 in, 60 out. And then those can be assembled. That. And then these ones here need to be split twice. Like this. And assembled. I should just lay them out like this. And then this. And then Let's see. That's not right, but it's close. Did I do too many spaces there? I might have done. I did. Shoot. You. We just have 2 spaces between you. There we are. So this goes like this and up by 1. This goes like this. And it goes this way by 1. I believe that's correct. Figure that. You and I want you in there. Yes, that one first. So let's do another assembler here. Like that. Bring this thing up like that. Like that. Beautiful. And then we do another assembler here, and this, and you, and you.
New module created.
Okay. Can I simplify that any? Probably. This part could get moved over and back. That would be fine. Likes this. Take this out, take that out. That in there. Nice. This part here. Can I do something with it? Yes, I can do this. And this. Oopsie. I would like to compress this space here. But I don't think it's reasonable to do so. Unless... Ooh, maybe it is. Take these. Move it down there. Get rid of that. Take this. Move it in here. Take this. Flip it like that. Nice. Nice and streamlined. Okay, so then that is our third assembly line here. Man, I would love that one to be a bit more streamlined. Snug like a bug in a rug. What if... Ooh, I like this idea. Crazy idea time. Take this here like this. Tee it and rotate it like this. You go away. Go in here. So maybe I put it there. You go here. You do this. Means I might be able to bring that back, but I don't think I'm going to. Yeah, let's not do it. This goes here. This goes here. That at least shortens it a bit. So those 3 pieces come together and they go over here into the thingy. We need 3 belts. That's number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. You do this one. You do this one. You do this one. Furnace Eye is number 5. You, and you. There, and there. And then those come together. And we take them. Where, actually? Maybe I don't bust them together. Let's see. Maybe I don't. Let's just take this. Plug it into that one. Watching some Taskmaster with the wife. Alrighty, we're gonna wrap up here in a couple of minutes. Just gonna try to get these things plugged in properly. Let's not do that. Let's do... Now, let's put this one over here. You want to do it something like that. Let's do this one first. And, put you there. And then this one... Alright, let's do that. You copy this. You can still stay there, I guess. You can go like this. You go into that one. You go into this one. So each one of these is going to produce 30 of each item. Since the belts are speed of 60, we'll need to combine 2 of them onto one belt. And the third one will have its own belt. Actually, that's fine. Just leave it alone. It'll be easier if I don't. It's the same as we did for the other modules. What I would like to do here... Move this down one. I'm going to bring these things in like this. And into those, instead of wrapping them around like I did before. And then if we go back into the module challenges, we see this one start to light up. Now we turned in 5 of these already. This one's ticking. And this one...
Module challenge completed.
There we go. New cosmetic unlocked. But we get lamp posts. Alright, so these will accumulate. We need to have 200 for that one. We need to have probably 800 again for this one. Those will accumulate over time. And we'll get there, and then we can delete the whole thing and start over again with challenge 3. Let's see. And we can also take another look at the tech tree. Actually, we don't yet know what this is. But we can take another look at the tech tree and see what we might want to unlock next. We are working our way toward this Gray Nexus monument, but I think we should do the blue data shards as soon as we get to 960, which won't take too much longer. We could also rebuild more data shards and or more bots here using all of these components as well. So there's a lot to do yet. We got question marks. That's not good. Why do we got question marks? Why are you confused? Did I miscalculate something? Probably. Wait. Wasn't this supposed to be a programmed splitter? No, it wasn't. Never mind. 15 in, 60 out. 30 becomes 60. How did that get switched? Oopsie. Let's do an E here. And T that. Do I need to Z these? Probably do. Oh no. Crap. Now I've screwed it up. Something isn't right. I've grouped up something here. You get the pipes, you take them in for that, good. You get this to get split like that, good, and those go into there, good. This, though... Oh, there we are, okay. This gets rotated and split like this. Yes. And then those go into that, yes. There we go. Alright, it's back in action now. I don't know how I borked that so badly, but apparently I did. Alright, so we're making things again. That means that this is probably behind the other ones. Slightly. That's alright. It'll catch up. Or it won't catch up, but it'll be done in time. It'll be done shortly after. Whatever. So, yeah, so let's leave this here. We'll do some more work on probably duplicating these things down here and whatever else we come up with next time. That'll be Saturday. For the moment, though, make sure you check out the YouTube channel. I have games there that aren't here, as well as the Art Stream Archives, of course. And make sure you come and join us in Discord. Tomorrow night is Community Game Night, and you'll want to be here for that so that you can play some crazy game with us. Probably be Super Battle Golf, which does actually require a purchase, but it isn't that expensive, I don't think. It's like $10 or something like that. But come and vote. Suggest any games you might want to suggest as well. And then come and join us for the game as well. Let's see here. Saturday, we'll be back with more Modulus. I am still looking at what game might come next after this, but we do have a fair amount of this left. So I'm not in a rush. As long as this is still interesting to you, and it's still interesting to me, then I don't see why we shouldn't keep going. But for now, we're going to raid out. So let's raid Dragonheart, playing Star Rupture. I believe I saw there was an update to this today, or recently, or maybe even soon. Not sure. But thank you all for coming tonight. Thanks for hanging out, chatting, and redeeming. And I will see you all again Saturday for more Modulus. Have a good one. Bye for now.